Hi, I'm Chuck from StreetDeck.com. Here's a hot new product from Viliv, the S5. StreetDeck is navigation system software. We also do music, pictures, videos, pretty much anything you want to do in the car. StreetDeck is user interface software for that. We are Windows XP based. You can see here Windows XP is running on this S5, which is why we love it so much. And it's a great size. It's got a 4.8-inch screen on it. You can see it's slightly larger than an iPhone, but it's still definitely pocketable, which is what's nice. Compare that to something like the Samsung Q1, and you can see just how far the S5 has come.
The S5 has a built-in GPS. It also has a port for an external DMB antenna, which probably won't be on the North American version.
On the other side we have a USB port, mini USB that will let you hook this up to your desktop and transfer files, and a monitor port. The build quality is fairly nice. We have a cursor key on the side, lets you select stuff, and a right mouse button which acts as a back in StreetDeck. And the touchscreen is simply incredible. It's a resistive touchscreen, but it's probably one of the nicest resistive touchscreens I've ever used. Normally with a resistive touchscreen you gotta use your fingernail or something else hard and it just doesn't feel right. But this, you just touch lightly and it works beautifully. Let's go for a ride. What you're looking at here is the suction cup window mount for the Viliv S5. It's actually two parts. One is an adapter plate for it, and there's a little lever on the back that does the suction cup action. Once you stick it to the windshield and you pull that little lever, you're not getting this thing off unless you pull it again, which is very nice and gives you a real good feeling about the stability of it. The other nice thing about the S5 is its standby time. So I'm hitting the power button and you can see it takes about 5 seconds or so before it comes back, and click on navigation. We already have a GPS signal and we are good to go now. Taking the S5 out of the car kit is very simple. You just push back on there and it comes out. When it's in there, it's a fairly stable lock. The car kit also includes a 12-volt DC power adapter that plugs directly into your cigarette lighter and into the S5. There's no clunky power conversion or anything else going on that you normally need with a UMPC. It puts out 5 volts and you're good to go.
Let's go for a drive. Gonna search for points of interest, choose restaurants, and I'm in the mood for some Taco Bell. Now if I view the location and move the map around a bit, you can see it moves very smoothly, which testifies to the graphics power of the S5. Let's go ahead and get started on our route.
516 feet, turn right, continuing on Clock Tower Lane.
I've been using the S5 in the car now for about a week, and I have to say it really is the best UMPC I've ever used for GPS navigation. It really delivers where it matters. Its size is small, its touchscreen is very nice, its screen is nice, it has a car kit, and it has built-in GPS.
In 0.2 miles, turn right on
The speakers on the S5 are pretty good too, which is very important for a navigation device. If I go ahead and play some music, you can hear it's actually playing out of the S5 speakers. Of course, it's not quite as loud as it would be if you hooked it up to your car speakers, but you can definitely hear it over typical road noise. The nice thing about the S5 is it is a standard UMPC that runs Windows XP, so you have a number of options to connect it to your car's audio system, which I'll show you later.
Turn left on Guilford Road.
The entire user interface you are seeing including the navigation engine, is powered by StreetDeck 2. StreetDeck 2 just came out a few weeks ago, and if you're interested in more information about it, just visit StreetDeck.com.
The nice thing about the Viliv S5 is it's just a standard Windows XP based PC. What this means is any standard USB device that has a Windows XP driver can be connected to it. Here I've hooked up a USB hub that's connected to a sound card, an XM radio device, and an HD radio device. Here I've gone to the StreetDeck HD radio interface, which is currently paused. So I started playing it, and it also supports time shifting. And since it is HD radio, there are multiple stations. If HD radio isn't more your flavor, you're more into satellite radio, XM and Sirius are both supported. And here you can hear it's going through my car's audio system rather than just the Viliv S5 speakers, which makes it much easier to hear everything while you're driving. Additionally, you can use the navigation interface and you can still see your XM radio station playing, and since the touchscreen is right there, you can gesture to next or previous stations, all on the Viliv S5 touchscreen.
The Viliv S5 shown in this video is a pre-release sample. The final version may vary a bit, but will probably be pretty close to what you see here. In particular, check out the 200 hours of standby time. I've had 2 sample units for about a week now, and I left one on standby for most of the time. And it still has quite a bit of power, and it doesn't seem to lose power while it's in standby. So I'd say that 200 hours is pretty accurate. StreetDeck 2 North America is available right now on StreetDeck.com for $99, and it will run on most Windows-based PCs.